Hi, welcome back to my Discover New Music Journey, and today we're going to be checking out some more BTS. So today we're going to be checking out a BTS song that has been requested a lot for me to check out, since I guess the beginning of me kind of reacting to BTS, right? But I've been kind of like, going through the discography in like order a little bit, so that I've gotten up to reacting to this song. I know there's probably some others that I have to go back and kind of watch as well, but I know mainly a lot of people wanted me to check out this song. So yeah, today we're checking out the song that they have called Run BTS, which I think is also the name of their little kind of variety show thing. I've also been watching a bit of that on my Patreon if you guys want to see my reaction to that. But yeah, definitely wanted to check this out today because actually I think it's been like a year like today of when I first started reacting to stuff on the channel, and the first group that I reacted to on here was BTS. So I was like, okay, might as well do another BTS reaction for the first year thing of the channel and stuff like that. So yeah, and since this was a highly requested kind of song for me to check out, might as well do that, right? So yeah, definitely really excited to hear what this sounds like. We're going to be checking out the kind of audio of the song first, and then there's a dance practice as well that I wanted to check out. So yeah, really excited. So let's get into this. All right, so we are here with the Run BTS right here, song right here, lyrics going on. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that was nice right there. How that beat drop was nice. And that guitar coming on. I like the hard vocal on it as well. Yeah, that's a really nice melody. That guitar is nice. Like how that's going. How it's going with the beat as well. Very nice. Ooh, nice harmony on that. Oh yeah. Really nice fill out on that. Yeah, I like the rhythm of that. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I like that. How that goes with that. And how he sings that up. Yeah, I like how he sounds right there. On that kind of melody. When he says tail right there. It goes with that. Yeah, interesting kind of voice thing going on in the back as well. It's gonna come after this part right here. That right there. I like the slight harmony on that. Yeah, I love that guitar melody a lot, man. Oh, okay. I like how that percussion was going right before it went into this part. There's a very interesting kind of instrumental kind of sound that comes in as well right there. How it goes right there. That high kind of thing. I like how he's delivering this line right here. The little ad lib that comes in after that. Nice. What was that right there? What kind of thing he says in the back? Ooh. Bro, flow again, bro. I always say this, bro. This flows are crazy, bro. Nice. Well, like his delivery right there on that. Nice. Yeah, all the different ad-libs that are going on in the back. Interesting. Okay, I like that right there. Yeah, really like this part right here. Yeah, really nice rap part as well. I was looking at how everything's going to be on that. Yeah, the guitar goes with that. The repetition, that's very catchy right there. Yeah, how that goes right there with that. The percussion right here. How he sings that right now. Okay, the nice little soft kind of thing right there. Nice. Oh yeah, he's so nice on that. Yeah, I love the aggression in the voices. Yeah. that he sing this right. Nice. Yeah, it's very catchy on that as well. Ooh, that was a nice kind of thing right there. The echo of that. Drop. Yeah. I'm liking all this instrumental going a lot. Ooh, okay, that little kind of electric guitar kind of higher sound. That's a very interesting sound overall. Okay, the bass right here. Interesting. Interesting kind of auto-tone in there. Okay, I like it. It's in there. Yeah, very interesting delivery right there. I like the kind of repetition of that right there. I think it was a bit nice. Yeah, I love the harmony on that. Ooh, more filled out on this last one. Nice. Oh. Okay, there's more vocal on that. Nice. And who's in that high note right there? Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. Instrumental, 100% production, fire on this one. I love how it filled out on that last one. Very, very, very nice. Nice overall energy for this thing. 100%, especially when I went into that chorus, the repetition of that, very catchy. Like I said, 100%. I was loving all the melodies that they were singing as well, and that kind of, the first part of the chorus, right before they go into that other part. Very, very nice. Love the rap part that they had. Very, very nice. Overall flows that they had going on. 100%. Love the deliveries as well. I always really love the different kind of deliveries and flows that they have going on for each of their raps. 100%. Lyrics as well, definitely really nice. 100%. I was really loving the lyrics on this one. Just overall kind of message of them kind of, I guess, running kind of forward, just going right. And that's how they kind of like achieved what they achieved, is basically like they just kept going type thing. And I like that 100%. Also, again, really love all the different kind of sounds going on in the instrumental. Like I said, really nice kind of guitar melody that was going on, really nice beat. You feel me? The whole rhythm of that was going on the entire time. Very, very nice. 100%, especially the percussion that they do right before going into that chorus part. Very, very nice on that. Love all the ad-libs that they had going on in the back, and other kind of different like effects, like that one part where it was like kind of auto-tune effect on their voice. Very, very interesting. Like this part right here where it was like a like a repetition thing that J-Hope was doing on his verse. Very, very nice how that that was going. You feel me? They're saying their names and stuff like that. I like that. And how it goes into this last, you feel me, overall chorus. Very, very nice. Ends very nicely with all the sound of the instrumental, just the filled out kind of vocal things going on when they repeat that kind of main line. Very, very nice sound on this one. I feel like I would definitely listen to this one, especially in a high energy thing. Definitely a lot. I feel like this can definitely get me hyped, most definitely. But yeah, let's go on to the dance practice now. All right, so we are here with the dance practice, just based off of how that song was sounding. I know it's gonna be heat. Hold on, let's get into it. Definitely. Also, just a preface, I'm not a dancer or anything, so you feel me? I don't know any technical kind of dance kind of phrases or nothing, but I'm gonna just be pointing out what what looks nice to me and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into this. Yeah. And then preface, I'll be pausing, like pointing out the stuff as well. Ooh. So already like a huge kind of scale with the dancers back in there. So they got a lot of them going on this one. I like how they do that, going with that. That's nice. Going over like that. Okay. I like how they did with that move right there. The melody right there going. Nice. Oh, okay. I like how he came right there. It was nice. The kind of way he was moving right there, Ooh, that was a cool kind of arm thing right there. Kind of, was that made? Going out right there. And then going out. They do really good with it as well, with like the transitioning between the members. Like they just kind of like appear behind each other, right? And I didn't even notice Jimin kind of being behind him right there, and then he just kind of those four right there. That's cool right there. They kind of dancers like, you know, being in a line right there from each side and then kind of like in the middle doing that. Oh, okay. I like that right there. There's some kind of steps that they did to the side. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's nice right there. I like how he kind of moved back on that, doing that as well. Yeah. What they do with their foot right there? It's interesting. They kind of like they turn with the left or with the right, probably on that. Yeah. I love all the big movements as well. The energy on that right there. When they do that right there. On to that. Like how he hit that right there. Oh, that's cool right there. I like that. The actual kind of running kind of thing. And going back right there. Yeah, that's a lot of moves in like a very short time that they did right there with their arms. And then with the you know the kind of movements that they're doing with their legs as well. They kind of step forward then back then all that. Yeah. That right there, I like the kind of kind of whole way with that right there that they do. Yeah, that's nice right there. Okay, that was interesting. They get the bandanas going on. Oh, that's very interesting how they did the kind of different directions they're doing. And then on with that. Yeah, that was really nice how they kind of moving around. Like with each kind of syllable he's kind of doing right here. That was nice. Ooh, nice how they did. Yeah, I like the movement as well. Very, very nice. They go and hit the bandanas going forward there. Yeah, even that right there, like, you know, the dancers go on, they kind of cover the camera and announce the next member where they're going. That's fast stuff right there. Yeah, even that, the way they hit that, they hit it so hard as well. Dang. Yeah, bro, that move right there, that's the most kind of like, I'm trying to figure out how the freak they're doing that. It's like they're like doing a little foot turn and sliding back with like jumping to it. I'm like, what the freak is going on? That is so clean, bro. Yeah, I love how they hit that as well. Nice. Okay. Oh, taking the hoodies off. Did they step on it? That's crazy. That's so crazy. And they have to somehow get. Then he like what? Wow. There's a lot of things that go into that. And the timing that they have to have for this is crazy as well. 'Cause, you know, the little shake they do right there, going with the percussion. Ooh, that was nice right there. The little kind of move. J-Hope there right there. Little kind of pop and kind of thing right there. Nice. Little slide over you did. Nice, I like that right there. How they did that. Very insane on that. I know. Yeah, okay, that's right there. I always like you to feel me how the position changes a little bit as well in terms of like where all the dancers are as well on this part. I think they brought the dancers in on this one, right? I think they were in on other ones, right? The step right there, what the frick? Yeah, bro, actually crazy. And when the frick did he end up on the The table, bro. I didn't even notice that even like happening. Yeah, okay. I see the bringing it in the back now. Uh huh. That's good right there. Uh huh. Nah. Yeah, bro. Actually, insane, bro. The energy on that last part. Let me replay that. Yeah, bro. How they go into that, bro? It's crazy. The formation of everything, bro. They lifting the dancers up, and then the whole like, yo, actually crazy. Yeah, how that's got the all different arm moves they're doing with that. I like that little kind of run thing they do at the end right there. Kind of cool with that percussion going on. And yeah, even that last move going with that 100%. Absolute fire, bro. Legit. That's definitely, I know that's definitely a very hard choreo to freaking learn, bro. I'm impressed that they like, I'm not surprised because I did, off of the other performances, stuff that I've seen by them before makes sense. But like, I feel like for the average person, not learning this very, very well. And I mean, maybe, right. If you took time to learn it, you could definitely do it. But, I know I definitely could not, at least not the full choreo, maybe like part of the course, maybe, possibly, but like the whole thing, absolutely not. This is a crazy choreo, like cause like I was saying, there's a lot of moves that they do within a very short amount of time. So like, you would have to learn a lot that only like makes up maybe like 10 seconds of the entire choreo. That's freaking crazy. The movements, the kind of things that they had to do with the backup dancers, the teamwork things, they had like the whole beginning thing with them lifting Jungkook over right there for him to land to forward, like everything, bro. It's just, yeah, it's crazy. And then that one part where the backup dancer they all put their the hoodies on their foot, right? And then one of the members went to like do the was it Jimin on that part where he like went to like do like he grabbed it and it was like a steering thing that he had to do, I think, at this part. Yeah. That like the whole thing is like you got to be like timed with everything, and it's actually crazy, like the speed of everything, how they moved, all the different like I said, I'm not a dancer, so I'm not entirely sure, you feel me, how any of this works. But does it look nice? Absolutely, most definitely. They killed that 100%. And like I said, they brought over the energy from the song perfectly with this choreo, even elevated it, because even this last part, bro, because I was feeling the energy a lot on this last part of the song, but they elevated it the way they did it on this last part. Absolutely crazy. I know this goes crazy in concert. I think I'm gonna actually, try to check out a performance for that as well. Most definitely, most likely my Patreon if you guys want to see my reaction to that. But yeah, just seeing the dance practice, I already know it's absolutely crazy, 100%. And the energy, like I said, they have to have for this, because they've been hitting a lot of these moves very, very hard. I love how they hit this last little chorus right here as well. How they go into that with the arms going out as well, right here. That right there, going to that move again. I still don't know how the freak they're doing that. I'm gonna have to slow it down and try to analyze it. But it's like that right there. Like there's so many things. Like I'm loving that you feel me, how they're doing it. Yeah, and again, this last part is actually crazy. But yeah, I just love how they did this entire thing. And like I said, love how they did the movements going with the song, how each member came in. Even the part was like the duo members, you feel me, they had their own little thing with the kind of like it's like a line with the dancers and they're kind of moving in between them. It was like really, really clever things. So overall, the choreo, people choreographed this, definitely did their thing with how the movements were going, how they did everything, fitting it with the song 100%. And of course, BTS did amazing with dancing it and just pulling out everything very, very, very nicely, and just bringing that energy, bringing that kind of just impact to the sound and stuff like of the song. I think they definitely did the song justice with the choreo 100%. Really enjoyed this. Tell me what you guys thought about this song and dance practice down below. What did you like? What did you not like? Tell me what your favorite part of everything was. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. Like I said, there is more kind of BTS kind of songs and stuff like that I do have to check out, and even like, you know, dance practices as well, because I definitely want to check out more of the dance practices. So if there's any specific ones that you guys want me to check out, definitely put that down in the comments down below, and I'll definitely do that 100%. If you're new to the channel and this is the first kind of BTS reaction you're seeing by me and you want to see more, there should be a playlist on the channel where you can see all my BTS reactions and stuff like that. But yeah, 100%. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.